Newcastle United, currently in 13th position in the Premier League prior to the suspension of the season. Their last European appearance was in the 2012-2013 season when they appeared in the Champions League. The Europa League. And guys, today I'm going to be taking them back to Europa League glory. I'm going to be taking them to Champions League glory. Newcastle United on top of Europe. Let's get into it. And boys, here we go. Newcastle United have a decent amount in the budget to work with our first season here. Hopefully going to bring in some impactful guys we'll have for the remainder of the season here at St. James's Park. Let's take a look at the squad. And boys, here we are looking at the squad. As you can see, we have a couple of young guys high in potential. St. Maximin. Hopefully we're going to have him for the entirety of the rebuild. Positions we're going to look at, possibly in the back line, the fullbacks, maybe a new right midfielder. Probably going to try and look for a new striker. And just hope for boys like the Longstaff brothers to really develop and grow into the talent we need them to be. Let's get into some transfer business. And boys, here we are with our first piece of business. How we sold Samuel Kalulu from Jordis Debut for £16.1 million. Boys, we have let Miguel Almiron go on to a one-year loan deal for Florienta for the entirety of this first season. And boys, we have signed Brandon Williams from Manchester United for a fee of £5.8 million to hopefully grow and develop into our new starting left back, hopefully for the entirety of the rebuild. And boys, we have signed a new right back as Max Aarons has come over from Norwich for a fee of £7.7 million. And we have the same hopes as we do with Brandon Williams for him to come here, grow and develop, and be our new starting right back for the remainder of this rebuild. And boys, that is going to conclude our first transfer window here. We're really trying to build a foundation. We got 3 new young guys in to really help the squad. Try and have them develop this season, as our expectations are mid-table and hopefully not to get relegated. And I'll see you guys on January 1st. And boys, here we are on January 1st, and we're sitting on 12th place. That's around mid-table. That's our expectations. Going up to see who's in the league. Spurs are top of the league. Liverpool a close second. Now going down to see who's in the relegation battle. Southampton, Norwich, and Brighton all in the relegation battle. And we're probably going to try and look for a new striker this window. And we just hope to continue developing, and let's get into some business. And boys, we have sold Matt Ritchie to SD Eibar for a fee of £5.9 million. Well boys, that's going to be the only business we do this window. Ritchie out. That Markelio is out on a free deal. No players in. We just hope to continue to develop, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. And boys, we have finished in 12th position. That was around the goal we wanted. The boys have been developing, playing decent. Hopefully we're going to do better next season. And Spurs won the league. Liverpool, Manchester United close behind it. What seemed to be a 3-man race at the top of the table. Now going down to see who's relegated. Bournemouth, Sheffield, and Norwich all going to the Championship. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup 2-0 over Chelsea. And Liverpool have won the Carabao Cup 3-1 over Spurs. And FC Barcelona have won the Champions League 3-1 over Manchester City. And Lazio have won the Europa League 2-1 over Chelsea. And boys, here we are looking at the squad hub at their season number 1. As you go to the stats, only 2 players in the double digits, both of our strikers. Good for them, but we just need more production. We're going to go in for a new striker next season. St. Maximin also producing decently, but we are expecting more. And here we are looking at the player progression. We have a lot of good progression from the boys, a lot of 6s and 5s. The boys really developing well. And we're going to need that, especially from our core youngsters that we have brought in and that were here, like Longstaff, both of the Longstaffs, as well as our two fullbacks, Brandon Williams and Max Owens, as well as Kalu. We're really going to need those boys to develop as we go into season number 2. And boys, here we are at the beginning of season 2, looking at the squad. Places to improve at. Definitely going to look in for a new striker. We like our midfield developmental, maybe a new center back, maybe bring in some more youth in that position. And well, boys, let's get into some transfer business. Our first order of business here, boys, is the selling of Florian Lejeune to Valencia for a fee of £13 million. And boys, we needed a new striker, and who else besides the Portuguese wonder kid João Felix? We have signed him from Atletico Madrid for a fee of $63.25 million. And we hope he'll be here for the remainder of the rebuild. I hope he'll grow into one of the world's best players in the world. And after that massive João Felix signing, we have gone to a player departures. Jonjo Shelby has been sold to Torino for a fee of £12 million. Another player departures, Martin Dubravka, has been sold to Watford for a fee of £24.5 million. And Dwight Gale has been sold to PSV for a fee of £6.1 million. And another player departure as Paul Dumet has been sold to Frankfurt for a fee of £9.1 million. And another player departure as Henry Southern has been sold to Cruzeiro for a fee of £1.55 million. And the fire sale continues as Yoshinori Muto has been sold to AS Monaco for a fee of £8.5 million. Now Miguel Almarian has been sold to Villarreal for a fee of £20.5 million. Now another player departure as Christian Atsu has been sold to Fenerbahce for a fee of £5.25 million. And boys, now yet another player departure as DeAndre Yedlin has been sold to Watford for a fee of £8.5 million. And boys, finally a player signing as we have signed William Saliba from Arsenal for a fee of £13.6 million to come in and develop as our new starting centre back. Boys, back to the player departures. Jamal Lascelles has been sold to RB Leipzig for a fee of £34.5 million. And another player departure is Fabian Schär has been sold to Frankfurt for a fee of £19.5 million. And boys, I'm selling all these players because I have a big transfer that I'm looking into. And boys, we have done it. We have signed Matthijs de Ligt from Juventus for a fee of £93 million. All the player departures and the few signings we made all led up to this point, as we have signed our anchor in the defense, a completely new defense in the past 2 seasons, to hopefully grow and become the best in the world. And boys, that is going to conclude our massive opening window here in Season 2. A lot of players out, but big signings of João Felix, Saliba, and De Ligt as we continue to grow this team with depth and talent. And we got a lot of the Deadwood older players out. And let's see how the new squad is doing on January the 1st. And boys, here on January 1st, we are currently sitting on 8th on 36 points. Still hoping to make a push for that Europa League position. As we go to see who is atop the league. Manchester City is atop the league on 66 points. Liverpool in a close second as it seems it's a 2-man race. Going to the relegation zone, West Brom, Fulham, and Derby County all in the relegation battle. Isaac Hayden came to us complaining about game time, so we have sold him off to Valencia for a fee of £17 million. Well, boys, these two players, Clark and Lazar, are off on free transfers at the end of the season to Swansea and Watford, respectively. Boys, that is going to conclude this January transfer window. Our major window in the beginning of the season cleared out our funds, and our two sales were both on free transfers. So we'll see you guys at the end of the season. And well, boys, here at the end of season number 2, we finished in 10th position, not really up to standards. And going up to see who won the league, Manchester City won the league on 109 points. Clearly not as happy as I would have been. 10th position. Aston Villa, West Brom, and 30 kind of all being relegated. Hope for a better next season. And Manchester United have won the FA Cup 5-4 on penalties over Liverpool. Manchester United have again won 5-4 on penalties over Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. And Manchester City have won the Champions League 1-0 over Atletico Madrid. And Borussia Dortmund have defeated Arsenal 1-0 in the Europa League final. And boys, here at the end of the season, looking at the squad, we had to bring in that goalkeeper because Woodman got injured, and we didn't have a second keeper, so we signed him on a free. Looking at the stats, João Felix led the team in goals with 22, Joelinton only the other player in double digits. But however, the development of the team has been outstanding, as a lot of +6s, +5s, +3s. The team really developed this season, despite not performing as well as we would have liked. We are hoping for a better season number 3, as we hope to be in that Champions League or Europa League position. And boys, looking at our squad here at the beginning of season number 3, position of need, definitely another center midfielder to really help bolster our midfield. Let's get into some transfer business. And boys, we need a new center midfielder, and we have got one in Renato Sanchez from Lille for £37 million to dominate our midfield. And well, boys, that's going to be the only signing of our opening transfer window. No players out. Renato Sanchez in. We are really hoping for a Europa League or possibly even a Champions League push this season. And I will see you guys on January 1st. And here we are, boys, on the 1st of January. We are currently in 5th position on 45 points, which is our goal in the Europa League spot. We are in range of that 4th position to make possibly a Champions League position. Liverpool are on top of the league. And in the relegation zone, Brentford, Norwich, and Fulham are battling it out to see who will go down. Here in this January transfer window, we needed some more depth to our squad, as we have signed Imran Louza from FC Nantes for a fee of £14.9 million to really come off our bench and to provide the depth that we need. Now it's going to be our only signing of the transfer window. Imran Louza in to really help our depth. We hope to do good, do better in this next half of the season. Hope to push for that Champions League spot, but a Europa League spot is our goal, and we will be good with that. And boys, here at the end of the season, we have achieved a Europa League spot, finishing in 5th on 85 points. Manchester City and Liverpool a two-way race for the title, with Manchester City coming out on top of it. And now going down to the relegation zone, Brentford, Norwich, and Fulham all going down to the Championship. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup 2-1 over Wolves. And boys, we have lost the Carabao Cup on penalties to Manchester United. And well, that's a good run of things to come in the future, as we just hope to build on these performances. And Atletico Madrid have won the Champions League 3-1 over Juventus. Bayern Leverkusen have won 4-3 on penalties over Spurs for the Europa League final. And boys, here we are looking at the squad hub here for season number 3. Going for the stats, João Felix leads the team again in goals with 29. Juleton in second place with 22. Longstaff adding 21. Because now we have 5 players in double digits with Kalu and St. Maximin also joining the club. But other than that, not a lot of goal scoring production, but the development in our players has been amazing this season as we have qualified for a Europa League position. We just hope to continue the development, bring in some new players possibly next season to really bolster our squad, and hopefully the players continue to develop and we make the Champions League and possibly win the Europa League next season. And here we are, boys, looking at the squad hub at the beginning of season number 4. Positions that we might want to improve at are actually our right mid and our bench. We need to bring in some better bench players so we don't have to worry when a player is out or suspended, and we still like the development our backline has. And a new goalkeeper might be on the horizon for us as we probably going to have to look to invest in a very world-class keeper and a new right mid. Let's get into the business. Boys, we want a new right midfielder, and we have got one in Achraf Hakimi from Napoli for a fee of £89.1 million to be our new starting right mid. Boys, we were also looking for depth in this window, and we have signed a new backup striker, Moise Kean from Everton, for a fee of £29.1 million to be our new backup striker. Boys, those are going to be our 2 new additions this transfer window. Hakimi and Moise Kean in, really solidifying our team as we have brought in a new starter and Kalu going to the bench to provide the depth, and Moise Kean coming in to the bench to really bolster our squad and potentially become our new striker in the future. Well, we'll see you guys back on January 1st. And boys, here we are on January 1st, and we are sitting in 3rd position on 51 points. We have yet to lose a game this season, however, too many draws as Manchester City are currently in 1st with 57 points. We need to convert some of those draws to wins if we want to have a chance at winning the league, but we are in that Champions League spot. And Crystal Palace, Burnley, and Sheffield United are in the relegation battle. And boys, with our 2 big signings in the opening transfer window, we have done no business except for Sherry going out. Not a big transfer in this stage. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. And boys, here at the end of the season, we are in 3rd position on 95 points. We only lost 1 game this season, and thus we have qualified for the Champions League next season. Manchester City have won the league on goal differential, and Burnley, Everton have been relegated, as well as Sheffield United all going down to the Championship. And Manchester City have won the FA Cup 2-1 over Liverpool. Liverpool have struck back and have won the Carabao Cup 3-2 over Manchester City. Atletico Madrid have gone back-to-back Champions League winner, this time defeating Dortmund 2-1. And boys, we have lost the Europa League 3-1 to Lazio. However, this gives me amazing confidence for next season, as we're going to hope to bring in a new goalkeeper, which should really solidify our team. But first, we are going to look at the squad hub, look at our stats. João Felix has an amazing season, scoring close to 50 goals this season. St. Maximin adding close to 30, as well as Longstaff. Juleton adding another double digits, as well as Sanchez, who really a good signing. And other factors to help us hit this 3rd position. And now we are looking at our player overall, the development, beautiful development from our fullbacks who developed beautifully into the roles that we had hoped when we had originally signed them. The development has been great. We are in the Champions League next season, as our main goal is for next year to get a new keeper to really bolster our squad. So let's get into season number 5. Here we are looking at the squad at the beginning of season number 5, and the team is looking good except for that goalkeeper position which I've been talking about, and which we are going to go in for a new goalkeeper. We have a big amount of money to work with, so let's get into the business. Boys, I've been talking about getting a new goalkeeper, and we have signed Gianluigi Donnarumma from AC Milan for a fee of £94.4 million. So we have really solidified our backline for the remainder of this rebuild. And boys, we have sold Freddie Woodman to Lyon for £35.3 million. He did us a good service of getting us to the Champions League entrance into it. But however, we have to move on. We already have a decent keeper, backup keeper, who has some potential. And well, boys, we're moved on from it. Boys, that's it. A keeper for keeper. Donnarumma in, Freddie Woodman out. We hope to make a good push into the Champions League. Let's go take a look at our group. Here we are, boys, looking at our group. Us, Leipzig, Roma, and a Greek team. I will not try and pronounce it and absolutely butcher it. However, I have a good confidence that we will make it out of this group, hopefully on top. And well, boys, let's see how we fare. And boys, here we are. We have topped our group stage. 15 points, only losing one game. Roma coming through with us. The Greek team, no wins, no draws, 6 losses. And well, boys, we're through to the round of 16. Let's go see who we will be playing. However, boys, it is actually January 1st, and we will be looking at the league, and we are top of the league on 59 points. Liverpool and Manchester City in a close race behind us, but we are top of the league, have yet to lose a game. Going down to the relegation zone, Wolves, Fulham, and Cardiff City all battling out in the relegation zone. Here we are, boys, finally looking to see who we play in the round of 16, and it is Lazio, the team that defeated us in the Europa League final last season, and it looks like we're going to get to have some revenge as we play them in the round of 16 in the Champions League. And boys, here at the end of the January transfer window, no players out, no players in. I like the squad we have, and I hope we're going to make a good push into the Champions League this season and hopefully win the Premier League again. And I'll see you guys in that round of 16 matchup against Lazio. And boys, here we are, the first game against Lazio, the first leg away in Italy. Full strength starting 11 here. Here we go, boys. And it's a 1-0 win. Hakimi bagging it. We get in a crucial away goal as we go back to St. James's Park to hopefully put Lazio away and get our revenge from last season. And boys, here we are at the second leg. We have a 1-0 aggregate lead, 1 away goal. We just need to keep a clean sheet, maybe bag some goals just to get some revenge for losing in the Europa League to them. Here we go, boys. Full strength starting 11 again. And it's a 2-0 win. Longstaff and João Felix bagging the goals as we defeat Lazio here in the round of 16, getting our revenge from last season. And we will be playing Juventus in the quarterfinals. Good thing we took Matthias Delight from them, so hopefully he'll be stopping them from scoring instead. And boys, here we are, the first leg away at Juventus in Italy again. Here we go, boys, the first leg, full strength starting 11 again. We hope to bag some more away goals, get a good cushion. Here we go. And a 3-0 win. Kalu with the brace. Julian Stone adding another one as we have a huge 3-0 advantage with 3 away goals. Let's get into that second leg. And boys, here we are with the second leg of the quarterfinals against Juventus. We have a 3-0 advantage going into the home leg. 3 crucial away goals. Keeping a clean sheet will mean us going through. Here we go. And a 4-0 win. We absolutely demolished Juventus here in the quarterfinals. 7-0 on aggregate. So we move to the semifinals of the Champions League. Here we are, boys. We will be playing Real Madrid here in the semi-finals, the Champions League. And the other side, it's another English-Spanish affair. And, well, we played FC Barcelona in the last one. So maybe we get to play Manchester City, beat out an English club to really show our dominance in the English divisions. Let's get into that first leg. Here we are, boys, with the first leg of the semifinals against Real Madrid. We're at St. James's Park here first. Full strength starting 11. Here we go, boys. And we win 4-0. That's a huge result. Giving away no away goals and bringing in 4 goals to really cement ourselves and give us a great cushion going to the second leg. And here we are, boys, with the second leg of the Champions League semifinals away at the Santiago Bernabeu. We have a 4-0 cushion right now, so a clean sheet would send us to the final. And we win 2-1. We are through to the Champions League final. Newcastle, in the first time of asking this rebuild. Let's go, boys. Let's go. And boys, before we see who we're playing in the Champions League final, we look through the tables as we have won the Premier League on 103 points, just beating Manchester City, a potential in the final, on goal differential. Let's go. Now going down to the relegated teams, West Ham, Wolves, and Cardiff all got relegated. And Manchester City have won the FA Cup 4-3 on penalties over Chelsea. Well, boys, we have added some new silverware. We have won the Carabao Cup 2-1 over Arsenal. And Bayern Leverkusen have defeated Lille in the Europa League final 2-1. And now, boys, let us see who we're going to be playing in the Champions League final. And, boys, we're going to be playing Manchester City, a fellow English side. The team that tied with us in the points. So this will really settle who is better, who is the top team, not only in England, but also in Europe. However, boys, let's check out our team before we get into this Champions League final. And, boys, here we are, going to be looking through the squad, hopefully for the last time this rebuild. However, if we don't win the Champions League final today, we will be in it next season, and some moves, maybe bringing in a new striker to really put us over the edge on our attack. As I look through the stats, the boys have been amazing. João Felix having another sensational season, along with Longstaff and St. Maximin. Joelinton providing another spark off of the bench as we sort of move around the formation. As you guys will see when we look through our starting 11 before the Champions League final, the team is really solid. We still have a ton of youth, a ton of development, and we wouldn't really change much if we don't win it tonight. When St. Maximin led our team in assists, this team has been sensational, winning the league, winning the Carabao Cup, hopefully tonight winning the Champions League final, allowing us for a treble. Treble. That would be sensational. However, boys, let's stop looking at the score and let's get into that Champions League final. And here we go, boys, looking at our starting 11 before the Champions League final. Donnarumma between the sticks, Saliba and De Ligt in our 2 center backs, Williams and Aarons the fullbacks, St. Maximin and Hakimi are our outside wingers, Sanchez and Kulo in our midfield. Longstaff is at the cam. He's marked as a center midfielder, but he can also play the cam. And then João Felix, the 96 overall rated center forward or striker. This is our strongest starting 11, our strongest 11 players. Let's get it.
So fast, all tied up like a captive. I want you. Used to pay my mind, standing on rainbows, playing it cool.
Let's go, boys. Let's get this Champions League final underway. Here we go. Newcastle United, Manchester United. Let's get this win. And here come Manchester United. Good win there from Brandon Williams. However, we turn the ball over to Lukaku, and he absolutely sends that one. Well, we're 5 minutes in, boys. Looking a little bit shaky in the back. Turning the ball over. Got lucky in Lukaku's terrible finish, or attempt at a finish. And then on the goal kick, we give it right to De Bruyne. However, what a save with John Luigi Donnarumma. Manchester City have really been controlling the pace these first opening minutes. Here comes Sterling. Oh, great defence. Manchester City on another attack as we can't get the ball away. Sterling has it again. Here it goes. Another save. And the ball is cleared out by the defences. Manchester City here on another attack. They've absolutely controlled this first half of play. We've been constantly on the defensive side. Sterling has been giving our defenders problems. Absolutely doing our defenders. Here's KDB in the box. Montel now. Gives it to De Bruyne again. He gives it away. Oh, beautiful deflection by the defence. William Saliba was there in the way to get in the way of that one. Possibly saving a goal. Here's the ensuing corner kick. Sterling. St. Maximin whiffs on the challenge. Sterling still has it. Does the defender. Does them again. Has the shot deflected, and we get the ball. Clearing it, getting it away. And however, boys, here we are. We're on a counter-attack now after that brilliant defence. Here near the end of half-time, maybe getting a goal before half-time to really put us in front. Williams keeps it in to Sanchez. He has a go. Oh, beautiful defence by Sitter. Sitter here. Another good save, and that will be half-time, boys. 0-0 going into the break. Here we are, boys, back into the second half action. Manchester City. Oh, we've took him out. Oh, referee, don't do it. Referee, don't do it. Oh, we're down to 10 men. Well, it's understandable, boys, if you look at it. We absolutely clipped them from behind, and now we'll be playing the remainder of the match with only 10 men. And well, good winner on the header is João Felix. Give it alongside, back to Felix. He's going to have a go one time. Good, great save by Edison there. We really try to switch the tides here, despite only having 10 men. We really try to be more on the attacking front. He's in corner. Ball's in. And Edison wins it. Here's City now on the attack. Defender absolutely whiffs on another challenge. Beautiful save by Don. And here's Manchester City on another attack. Sonate absolutely tried those are defences. Good win back, boys. Good win back. Let's get on the attack, on the counter. Trying to give it to João. How João loses it. Luis Alberto with the ball. Does one defender. Oh, the step over does another. He has it still. He gives it through. Offside. No. 1-0 Manchester City here in the 77th minute. Absolutely heartbreak for the 10 men of Newcastle. Skip that celebration. Come on, boys, get in. And we have possession here. 5 minutes remaining in the Champions League final. We're down 1-0. We're on the attack alongside to João. Trusting João, boys. Trying to play it through the long side. Here we are again. Has a go. Let's go, penalty. Let's go. He's called a penalty. It was a great ball by João to Longstaff. However, the defender, he gets in the way. Ref's gone, pointed to the spot, giving us an opportunity. Yes, he's took him out. He's absolutely took him out. That's a good call by the ref. João Felix stepping up for a chance. Only 2 minutes left. The 96 overall João. We're going top right here, boys. Top right. Sends Edison the wrong way. 1-1, boys. Let's go. 1-1. Beautiful. Let's go. The 10 men are stricken back. Even if it's on a penalty. It's still a goal, 1-1 with only 2 minutes remaining in normal time. Let's go, boys. João Felix clinically puts that away into the right side of the net, sending Edison the wrong way. Pep, disappointed his boys, gave that one up. Come on, boys, let's get another, yeah? Come on. Boys, here we are. The ends of normal time. Just trying to possibly get an attack. Here we are. Longstaff to Hakimi. Hakimi does his defender. Gives it to St. Maximin. He's going to have a go. Shot. Saved by Edison. And that's going to bring us, boys, to extra time. The 10 men fighting valiantly. Here we are, boys, in the extra time. About 7 minutes in. Manchester City on the attack. De Bruyne has it. Gives it through. Shot. Beautiful save by John Luigi. Here at the ending parts of the first half of extra time, Manchester City have completely dominated this first half of extra time. They're getting away with the cross there. Here in the last minute, they try and get across, punched out by Donnarumma, and that's going to end the first half of extra time, still 1-1. And boys, here we are, second half of action. Manchester City on the attack again. They've really been dominating us thoroughly this game. Rodri has an opportunity shot. Beautiful save by Donnarumma there. He's really kept us in this match, making point-blank saves time and time again. Sterling absolutely does St. Maximin, gives it to Soloff, back to Sterling. Tries to get a ball in, we clear it out here. Here's Longstaff though. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Giving the ball over through to João Felix. Here's João Felix. Loses it, however. Good defences, and now here Manchester City back on the attack. This is end-to-end football. Trying to swing it through across. Brandon Williams wins it to St. Maximin. St. Maximin here. Here we are to extra time of the second half of extra time. Sanchez now dribbling, has space. Finds it to Felix. Felix to Hakimi on the wing. Hakimi gives it into Felix. Felix does his man. Here's Felix. He's going to have a go. Shot saved. Long side. Goal! We've scored! We have scored in extra time. Past the 2 minutes. We've done it. We're going to win the Champions League final. Longstaff. We've believed in him. He's developed into an absolute star for us. And we're going to win it 2-1 over Manchester City. The 10 men of Newcastle have fought back, made it 1-1, and now have won it. Won the Champions League, have won it. Here it is, the kickoff, and it's over, boys. Yes! We have won the Champions League here with Newcastle United. What a goal by Longstaff in the 123rd minute. We have bagged it. It looked like we were destined for penalties. What an attack. What a rebuild, boys. We have done it. It's been Andrew XD here. I'll allow you guys to enjoy the Newcastle celebration of winning the Champions League.